Ladies and gentlemen, Team Willis Outlaw Super Modified Sprint Series. Thank you, Raceway, and now we ask you to your seats. We know you paid for those seats, but you're only on the edge of it. It's your number Super Modified for 30 laps. Around the 3/8 mile, Lorain Raceway Park. The engines will start to pick up the pace. Who will it be in 30 laps, 30 green laps? We will find out. You started looking them over coming off the turn 4. Everybody doubling up. The leader sets his spot first, and anybody behind him can choose to go high or low. So this is always interesting. You gain a lot of positions this way, but some drivers feel comfortable on the inside, some on the outside. So we'll watch this when they get ready to do the choose cone. follow along on my Race Pass app. So, how many of you local people think that J.J. Hennis is pulling off coming up number 40 on the outside? What about Shiring at the 27? Kevin Mingus in the sprint car, he's holding his own against the mighty Roadsters. Hey, and we also want to thank all of the great Jeeps that are come out here tonight. Without them and the super modifieds being impossible to run the show. So special thanks to the Perfection Fabricator Jeeps, Michael Rossi, and his team, and all of the Jeeps that come out here donating their time and hats off to them. Next time by is going to be the choose rule. So we'll see this time. I think it's probably safe to bet you're going to see the 40 and 27 go to the outside. Last time Pete did in the sprint car, he went to the outside. See what he does. If I were a bet man, I'm going to say Clayton Carl will probably go to the outside of Eddie Fisher. But we'll find out here. So just like me, you guys will as well. See what they're going to choose this time coming out of turn number 4 for the white flag, 1 lap to go. So there goes Carl to the outside, Minkus to the inside, Ennis to the outside, Mr. Murphy in, 11 sharp off the shot race, 37 minutes to the inside. Now is going to go to the outside. There's like an outside group, maybe in the pass, that's what the guys do. And again, 6 laps in, 6 laps scored, 24 green laps to go. Here they go, coming off the turn number 4, green south. Safety crew and cleanup crew doing a great and bring them to a halt on the backstretch. So a great time to get up and stretch, but hey, don't go anywhere because only 6 laps in. So no crew members allowed on the racetrack. The drivers, now they got it, it's going through their minds. They're replaying the first 6 laps.